Alright, how's it going, everybody? Soul here, and today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite artists. Not really in like a particular order, just like some of my favorite artists. And yeah, so let's get right into it. And I'll explain like more, like, I don't know, I guess I'll just go ahead and talk about it now. What's it called? Yeah, I'm going to be making like shorter videos for now, and like, yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. I would go with the flow and everything and all that stuff, and eventually I'll probably make like around like 8 to 10 minute videos on average, or I don't even know about that too, like how long I particularly want my videos to be. But anyways, what's it called? Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get those repetitions in, and what's it called? Just get used to like consistently making videos, and as well as like like just like getting used to what's it called, working on them daily. But anyways, enough talk. Or enough talk. I will only talk about what's it called? Just my favorite artists and stuff. So number one, Takehiko Inoue. I could do like a voice too. Anyways, I'm getting off topic, but yeah, Takehiko Inoue, or Takehiko Inoue with that enunciation. Yeah, what's it called? Takehiko Inoue. He's pretty cool. One of like the not most influential, but like definitely one of the artists that it's hard to explain, but I mean, there's been like very few artists that I've been like, oh, like I really like their stuff like immediately and everything, and I just like was like super wowed by it. And that was a poor explanation, but I mean, yeah, these are just like my favorite artists and everything. And like, if I ever made like a list of like my top artists or whatever, like no doubt he would be on that list, right? And yeah, so which I mean, even that's like hard to like even like quantify or whatever, right? But yeah, he's definitely like one of the just one of my favorite artists. Now I'm repeating myself, but yeah, I guess I'll talk about and I'll learn as I go and stuff as well with how I make this series and stuff, because I feel like, at least for now, where I am in my like content creation and stuff journey, just making like these short little videos talking about what's it called? I lost my train of thought for a second. But just talking about like just like sort of like art recommendation or artist recommendations and everything. And yeah, like what's it called? I don't know. I just feel like it's pretty neat. And I've seen like other videos and stuff as well, like where they just talk about like like bring up other artists and everything, and they put me on to these artists and everything. I just feel like it's pretty cool. Just doing that. And yeah, bro, it's always so awkward with like the beginning videos, bro. I'm like, but once I get the ball rolling, I'll just be on it. I'll be like, hey, this is how I know, this is how I make these type of videos. Anyways, yeah, I'll get back to the main topic at hand. So yeah, I like Takehiko Inoue. Specifically, like what I like about his stuff, I mean, kind of like everything, right? Like, I mean, you see it on the screen, probably future me editing this, right? Like the way he inks stuff, and like his like I said, I'm also so new at like art that I have like I can't talk, oh my gosh, I have a really hard time putting things into words and stuff as well with the art stuff, like brush technique and all that stuff, right? But I'm gonna learn as I go, and I'm gonna what's it called, get better at that as well over time. So I'm not gonna be stressing over it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be stressing over any of this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I might be trying to make this a career, but at the same time, I'm trying to have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, anyways, though, yeah, like, I mean, like, for me, it's honestly like kind of like a no-brainer of like, like what is there like not to like about Takehiko Inoue's style? I guess objectively speaking, for me personally, I guess, because it's like I said, everything about it is just very like dynamic and like just alive and everything, right? Like and it's very like solid and everything too. I feel like, what's it called? Yeah, I'm looking through it, and yeah, like the way like he wraps like hair around like characters' faces, and then like the expressions and everything too. The amount of detail and everything in there is like really dope. And it's crazy that he did this as a manga and everything, right? Like, I don't know the release cadence back whenever he was like originally doing this, right? But yeah, as a manga, that's pretty gnarly, dude. Like, this is like right neck and neck with Berserk. And yeah, I think, well, yeah, I don't know, maybe Berserk is a little bit more detailed, but excuse me, but yeah, in terms of quality, yeah, it's like a no-brainer of like why they're, you know, like why they're like, you know, as good as each other. But anyways, yeah, like his inking's pretty dope. And then what else? Simplification of facial anatomy. Yeah, I like the way he like, and by that I mean basically just his style, right? Just like the way he you know, the decisions that he makes and everything in regards to you know, like what, you know, an eye is, or what, you know, a face is, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, you know, because you know how every, like how comic books and stuff, they have different art than, you know, what's it called, manga, and then from manga to manga and comic to comic and everything, like, you know, everybody or every artist like stylizes things a little bit differently, and like, you know, his style is pretty dope. And yeah, like the way he stylizes things is pretty dope. What else? Yeah, the way he conveys movement. Yeah, I already spoke about that I think a little bit. Yeah, like his stuff is very like dynamic and everything, right? Especially like in fight scenes and stuff. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, what's it called? Even whenever like shout out whenever like, you know, what's it called? And this is not a spoiler as well for Vagabond, but I think it was like in one of the early arcs and everything. Like whenever he fights Inchun, right? Like after a certain point, like whenever they're in their battle, right? And then he's like jumping and everything, right? Like, and then like also he has that realization and everything as well, like the realization, and that's all I'm gonna say about that, right? Like it's pretty crazy. Like, yeah, you or at least whenever I was like originally reading it and everything, like you feel all those emotions and everything as well. And like, especially if you like really take your time with it and everything as well, like during that battle and everything, what's it called, you really get a sense of like and I guess and this is also not really a spoiler, I need to also like figure that out as well, like how deep I want to go, but I'm pretty sure it'll probably like vary from thing to thing, I bet, like just like how Moist Critical does his reviews and everything, it'll probably like vary from, so I'm not gonna, I don't know. Anyways, what's it called, so yeah, whenever they're like fighting by the campfire and everything, right? And yeah, just like Takehiko Inoue does a really good job of like just like showing all the emotions and all the thoughts, I feel like going through, you know, and all the emotions and everything that's going through like Musashi's like, you know, mind and stuff at the time and everything, like how he notices everything, and yeah, it's really really sick. Yeah, but and I don't know if that necessarily goes into like, you know, storytelling or art itself, but or it's probably like tied together, but yeah, that's very sick. His colors are very nice. What's it called? That's another thing I like as well. He doesn't really color stuff that often as well, like you know, it is a manga and everything, but like his chapter covers are pretty dope. What's it called? And yeah, whenever he does color stuff, it's just very cool. Like, what's it called? I think it's like watercolor or something that he colors with. And yeah, it's very like, so not dreamy, but like it's like it reminds me of like an old like fable or something like that, right? Or I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like it's very cool. His colors are really dope. And what else? That's kind of it of what I wanted to talk about with Inoue. I also need to time it for how long I'm spending on the thing, because I can't see how long my recording is. But anyways, number 2, numero dos, Alex Maleev or Maleev, I believe. Either way, yeah, his stuff is pretty cool too. I really like it. I more so was introduced to his work from the Daredevil, like Brian Michael Bendis and his like run on it, and it was pretty cool. Yeah. And then yeah, so that, and then I like how rough his stuff is as well. Yeah, but I really like how rough his stuff is, right? Like on the average panel and everything. Not particularly on I mean, I like his covers, but like specifically with like roughness and stuff like that, like the texture he brings, like for the average cover and everything, it's very 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 cool. What's it called? It kind of feels like he's got like a natural like grain filter over the over his pages and stuff, right? Like with this one with like Daredevil like running through the rain and everything, and on that rooftop. And then what else? What's it called? Him seeing Elektra and just and yeah, just like it's very nice. What's it called? Yeah, and also in the storytelling aspect as well. But I think that also kind of goes into what like Bendis, you know, brought to it, his writing and everything. Like it matched the artistic like tone of everything very well. And so, not to get like too artsy fartsy, but yeah. And then what else? What else? Oh yeah, I like how, yeah, in terms of stylization as well. Yeah, I like how he stylizes things as well. It's kind of like pseudo realistic, but not realistic at the same time. So yeah, I mean, pseudo realistic. And yeah, like his stuff has like a weight to it, right? Like I'm looking at like Mia, which I believe is her name. What's it called? Chilling in the bed, right? Which is like Matt's like current girlfriend at the time and everything, right? And yeah, like what's it called? Like she feels very solid. Like it's kind of crazy, right? To me, and it kind of might even feel even more solid than Vagabond. But at the same time, I'm not interested in really like comparing them in an artistic way, honestly. But yeah, like you could tell like it feels very solid and everything. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, that. And then also like yeah, like the use of color as well. And I'm pretty sure, or I'm not sure if there's a different colorist. I'm thinking that he colored his own stuff, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, like it's very cool, his colors and stuff as well. Like I probably like it. Well, I for sure like it to the same degree as Vagabond at the very least, but I don't know if I like it more than Vagabond. What else? Yeah. So yeah, whoever worked on that Bendis and Alex Maleev, what's it called? Series did a very good job. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think he had a colorist or an inker. I think he just did both of those himself, as well as the pencils and stuff as well. But yeah, it's a very dope art. I even like got his art book and everything too. And yeah, it's he cooks. I mean, like there's not much else to say, bro. Like this dude is a certified chef with the way he be cooking. And look at this freaking panel, or not panel, but or maybe a panel, a page or whatever. A freaking like Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Luke Cage, dude. Like it's just freaking you know what I'm saying? It's just different, man. And then like the one with Bullseye and everything too is pretty dope. And then man, stop playing with me. And then next on the list is Jeff Dekal. Yeah, I mainly found him through Twitter, right? And yeah, I like the way he like what's it called, stylizes his stuff, right? Like it's very clean, and yeah, his rendering's pretty insane. And yeah, he has pretty cool compositions in like this, like for example in this Catwoman piece, and then the Power Girl, I believe that's her name, Power Girl piece. It's pretty neat. I was even gonna have Power Girl as one of like the Power Girl that he drew as one of my thumbnails, but I don't know if I went with that one. We'll see at the or no, I'll see in the future. Of course, I haven't made the video yet at the time of recording. But anyways, what's it called? Yeah, his stuff's pretty dope. What's it called? I don't really have that much to say about it. Like, you know, I really don't have like a story or whatever. Not like a story, but like story in the sense of like you know, I didn't really get into his art because of like a story or anything, right? Like it's not like there wasn't really like a Vagabond or like a Daredevil, you know, series that got me into his art. Just sort of like randomly appeared in my Twitter feed, and yeah, and so yeah, this stuff's pretty dope. Like I said, not really much to say. I like his colors. I sort of like his simplification, right? I more so like his rendering above anything. Like he just really like renders stuff pretty well, and by rendering I mean like the way he like shows that 3D form, and the way he like uses color and stuff like that, right? Like the Wonder Woman, not the Wonder Woman, but yeah, that Catwoman, like in both of the pieces, like feels very solid, and yeah. And I like his I think it's charcoal, but I'm not 100% sure, but like his black and white pieces, those are pretty dope too, with the Spider Woman and just you know, all those. And yeah, anyways, moving on. Jee Hyung Lee. Now he or she, or I don't know what pronouns they use, but they're pretty dope too. What's it called? Also found their stuff through social media, and I'm also pretty sure it was Twitter, but I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, I like the way that they stylize anatomy and everything. It's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm I'm thinking it's a dude, so I'll just say he. Or yeah, I'm not tripping about it though. What's it called? With all due respect, but yeah, like their stuff is pretty dope. What's it called? Yeah, I mean, it's I just like everything about it. Just like with Jeff Dekal, I mean, I just like it. Not really any like background to it personally. Just I just found their stuff on social media, I believe, and then yeah, the rest is history. And yeah, and then in terms of like their styles and everything, like I feel like they have like a more digital and stuff style, right? Like Jee Hyung Lee and Jeff Dekal, and that's personally not what I would try to like what I'm trying to go for, right? Like I for sure want to study Takehiko Inoue and probably Alex Maleev, right? But yeah, like I definitely still do like their styles though, like Jeff Dekal and Jee Hyung Lee, and yeah, I feel like you could probably like learn stuff from them. And then yeah, and of course like I'll like if I had to like learn like a more digital style, right, for like commercial work and everything, then that's different. Then I wouldn't mind doing that, right? But in terms of like my own personal stuff that I like, I'd probably try to find or just come up with something, at least combining something with Takehiko Inoue and Alex Maleev, like maybe adding Alex Ross to that, or maybe even going a step further and going to who he studied, which I believe is like Norman Rockwell and like John Singer Sargent, right? Like I think whenever I was skimming through his like Marvel and DC like sort of like autobiography type books, I think he talked about those as being his influence. But yeah, anyways though, that's that. Just some just more good artists. Moving on to number 5, Dave Rapoza. Dave Rapoza's pretty dope. Between him, Jee Hyung Lee, and Jeff Dekal, I think I like his stuff slightly more. Definitely on the same level, but maybe slightly more. Especially like his like Hades 2 piece. Like that's just like that feels solid, bro. Like look at that rendering. Oh my gosh. And yeah, like it's pretty dope. Like his use of color and just like of course like the simplification of the anatomy and just everything about this piece is really dope. The lighting, just everything, bro. Yeah, his Ghost Rider piece is pretty dope too. Like look at that, all the fire. Yeah, it's just cool, dude. And I like his other style too, with like this like sort of like minimalistic style, but like so it's also pretty rugged and everything too. Like with what's it called, Cyclops and Iron Man. It's pretty dope. Gives me like 60s like NASA astronaut Fantastic Four. Just watch that trailer, like why not just watch it? But anyways, but yeah, just stuff like along those vibes. Like it gives me those vibes too. Also his Hades 1 piece too is also pretty dope. I like the Hades 2 one more. I think probably because of the lighting, and then that pose is pretty cool. And yeah, anyways, I think yeah, from a composition standpoint, I just like it more. And so yeah, but yeah, I mean like yeah, I don't really have a story with him as well. I just like his stuff. I mean yeah, I mean what's it called? He just cooks. Not much else to say. So yeah, it'd be cool if I had more stories with like specific artists and everything that I like. But I mean, yeah, you can't have that with every single artist though. You know what I'm saying? It's just if you just found them and you like them, then it is what it is. But yeah. Anyways, that's about it. I'm not gonna yap too long, but yeah. So thank you for checking out this video. If you what I don't even know what to say for my outro, bro. I mean what should I talk about? Let me read my little script bullet point here. Let's see. Oh yeah, so I mean yeah, thanks for watching. And I could talk about how I want to use this series as a way to like showcase cool artists. And yeah, maybe in the future, yeah, if I ever get like popular, right, maybe get me like, I don't even know, even if I get 100 subscribers, now that is crazy, bro. Like if that's all I amount to in terms of like YouTube and everything, that's pretty dope. Regardless, I mean, like I'll have to find something else to anyways, it gets into personal stuff. But anyways, yeah, if I ever get big, right, and I'm gonna keep that vague. If I ever get big, right, then it'll be cool to like sort of like flip it, right, where I showcase like smaller artists and everything too, right? Like maybe I built like a community and everything, and like in my Discord, like they could like showcase their artwork and everything. But especially like I don't know how bad, like AI is pretty bad now and everything, right? But I don't know how bad it'll be in the future. But what's it called? But yeah, in the future, I'll probably like do screening and everything too, right? Like I'll be like, hey, identify yourself citizen or something like that. I don't know. Just make sure, make sure these are actual like people like doing the artwork and everything, right? Because it'd be weird to like, sort of like join or like try to be showcased and everything, right? Whenever you're not even like an artist, like I never had because I really don't side tangent, but yeah, I really don't understand the sort of like the point of AI art, right? Like on a personal level, right? Like, because it's like unless you're trying to make like a career in the art field, then it's like, why I don't really see the casual person necessarily using it. I mean, like maybe like using it as like a toy for like 5 seconds, but it's like, I mean, I don't know, like sort of like what the internet was back in the early 2000s or whatever, right? Like, oh, if I look up this, like this comes up, and then oh, haha, this cool or whatever. But in a more serious sense, like I don't really see them using it, And then I don't see why they would like join like my or try to be showcased in my like little series or whatever if it does get big or whatever, right? I don't get why they would try to do that whenever they don't make, or I guess for attention, right? But it's like even then it'll fade. And especially if I ever find out too, like if like other members of my community be like, hey, this person used AI art or whatever, then I might just like either, I don't even know, maybe like put like a thing in the description saying like, hey, this guy's a phony, or I don't even know, but I'll figure that out later. I might not even continue with this series. We'll see though. Main thing I just need to focus on right now is just learning content creation skills, bro. I need to get my idea generation up, my freaking like in terms of like fundamentals and everything, right? Just all that stuff. And I think I even made a video on the fundamentals and everything, like how I plan to. Hopefully, let me double check that really quick, and then I'll go ahead and quit yapping. But yeah, I think I put it in my strategy for content creation with all the fundamentals and stuff. Anyways, though, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Hope y'all have a good one. double outro. Anyways, peace.